Welcome to another episode of Practice. Today, we are going to focus on a theme, what I like to call I am exactly where I am supposed to be. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Another way to think of this is everything is working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. I like both of those. They're very much in the same vein, I would say. So which one is speaking to you today? I am always in the right place, or I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Can be I'm always in the right place, or everything is always working out for me. And just allow yourself to take a deep breath into that and ask your body how it feels when you say, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to go with that one right now for me. Do you feel resistance? Do you automatically have a thought bubble that just says, yeah, right? What are you talking about? Or is it like, okay, that sounds interesting. And I doubt anyone actually accepts it. It's not something we normally think in that way. Our minds aren't really driven to be thinking in that way. They're very negative biased. So our breath pattern today is going to be the halo active, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, like an audible exhale. So just practice that a couple times. Okay, and then we're going to move into the triactive breath, which is a three-part breath, inhaling twice through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So you're taking the breath from your belly and moving it up through your chest and then out through your mouth. It's a very powerful activation breath. And then we'll go back to the halo active. And we'll just do a couple top holds, maybe a bottom hold. Top hold is at the very top of your lungs. You're holding your breath. And exhaling out. Bottom hold is at the very bottom of your breath, holding out that air there. A lot of times we feel like we need to be rushing to the next thing. We need to be jumping into whatever we're doing because we're behind. And conversely, we can even think, I'm doing too much. I'm not supposed to be doing this. So we just freeze and we stop. So those are the two sides of the same coin, very extremes. But this mantra, the one that we're doing today, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, is an invitation to know that it is not about moving into the next thing, because that's actually not being present. It's moving into the next thing because you think something is behind. You think it's a thinking thing. Future tripping, as I've heard it called, which is great. Or you're either blaming yourself because you're not doing enough. Oh, why am I not doing this? I should have done this by now, blah, 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 blah. Okay, those are just not serving you. And the idea is that as a leader, we are always learning. We are always moving into one thing into the next. So why rush? What's the rush? Why rush? Why not know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be? Which means right now, if you're listening to this, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And this is perfect for you. And whatever you experience is also very perfect for you. Yeah, let's take a deep breath into that. And we'll go ahead and start the music for this integrative breathwork, which means it's going to be less than 8 minutes of practice. Integrative breathwork is so helpful for resetting the nervous system, for letting ourselves be present to what is happening right now so we can adjust, so we can make some tweaks. Anything longer than 8 minutes is called meditative, and it's actually more of a different experience where your body and your brain is going through different physiological changes that take longer than 8 minutes. So integrative is perfect for in the day, pick-me-ups, activation, feeling different, aligning, and that's what we're doing today. All right, so here we go. Just to close your eyes if it feels good. Closing your eyes here, feeling your feet on the ground. Feeling the center of your body, where that, maybe putting a hand on that. Connected. I am exactly where I am. And begin our breath with the halo active and doing your own pace. Letting your body dissolve into the space you are in now. Surrendering everything that's here. Just giving every thought, every breath, every feeling, every instant over. Letting go of control. Surrendering that to whatever you'd like to call that, the universe, the higher realm, nature, God, higher self, all good. See if you can take that breath now a little deeper. Inhaling through your nose, cycling that breath out, exhaling through your mouth, expelling all the air in. As you calibrate to this setting, notice how you are doing. What if everything was exactly what you needed to experience today? You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Just settling into that space. Okay, I am here. I am aware that I am here. Yeah. Oh, good. Continuing this breath at your own pace. Sitting up a little taller now, just breathing in whatever feels good for you. Drinking in the air, letting go of this breath now. We're going to start now, change into the triactive breath, 3-part breath. We're going to go at a pace that feels good for you. If you can keep up with me, great. If not, no worries. Just do what feels good for you today. Remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Letting go of any expectations. Letting go of what is control, your judgments, and allowing every breath inhale to say, open. I am open. And my conduit for arriving exactly where I need to be. This is me being here now. And claiming this for yourself. Letting the breath guide you a little harder, a little more forced. But leaving that in charge of your own breath, knowing your consciousness is helping you here. Knowing if you breathe through any resistance, any fear, just notice what's here now. And say, yes, I hear you. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for being here and gracing me with your presence. I am here with you. And I am trusting that I am okay here. I am choosing to acknowledge this fear and know I am okay with it. And just notice how that feels in your body. Continuing to breathe. Beautiful. Just notice how the body is responding. Is there a flowing? Is there a speeding? Is there a settling in? Is there a sitting up straighter? Feeling your presence on your core more? You're simply noticing using your awareness and your knowledge, your intuitive sense. If it feels good, you can move anything that feels like it wants to move. Maybe your jaw, maybe your shoulders. You want to shrug. Maybe you want to move your neck. A little bit of a neck roll. It's all good. It's just about what feels good for you. And we're going to take the last triactive breath here and exhale it out. Holding this breath at the very bottom right here. Feeling this space. Noticing what feels bigger and different or newer. What is here now? Beautiful. And inhale when you're ready. Back to the halo active, the 2-part breath. Letting out any sighs. Beautiful. I am exactly where I am supposed to be. This is me here, knowing I am exactly experiencing what I need to experience today. There's no rush. I'm simply here. Enjoying the spaciousness, enjoying this build of oxygen to my cells and bones. My 50 trillion cells that are drinking this up in unison with me. Take a top hold here on the next inhale. Holding this breath at the top of your lungs. Feeling the edge of your breath. Exactly where you need to be today, where you are supposed to be. There's no rush. There is nothing other than fully being present here. Noticing what's here with you. Holding, holding, holding. Continuing to hold. Keeping your body permission to know it is safe with this breath. Exhale. Inhale when you are ready. Exhale it all out. Take one more top hold at the top on this next inhale. Holding this breath right now here with me and just sensing what it's like to know that you are exactly where you need to be. Just sensing this security. Allowing yourself to land here. All is well. All your needs are met, and I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Exhaling that breath out with intention. Now just normal breathing here, releasing that breath. Releasing that breath, just letting go. You've done the work. Thanking your body. Thank you, body. Thank you, mind. Thank you, heart. Thank you. If it feels good to take a hand and just place that on your heart space. Feeling your heart beat if you can. Just feeling your aliveness, your vitality. Always just millimeters beneath. Containing you. Your magnificence and your essence. So just ask yourself, who is here now? Who is here now? What are you noticing? Do you feel more full? Is your presence bigger or smaller? You feel lighter, heavier, You are sensing the space in which you occupy more or less. Notice how you're feeling. And allow yourself to just conjure up some gratitude here, thanking yourself, saying thank you. Thank you, Father. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for your breath. Thank you for your mind. Thank you for all that I experienced today. It is exactly what I am supposed to be experiencing. Taking your hand away, knowing you are grateful for these reminders, these powerful and potent signals and reminders that we are all one. And that you are exactly what you are supposed to be. You are here. Playlist. Open your eyes to the room. Coming back into the room, blinking, just noticing colors, noticing textures, noticing what is here now. What have you not noticed today? Give yourself a freaking high five in the camera if you're here, or just to yourself, or next time you see yourself in the mirror. High five. Mel Robbins shares this research on how this is a great brain hack for boosting our esteem, our self-esteem, and our attitude, and that we are preparing ourselves to go out in the world in a positive way, which leads to more joy, which leads to more vibrancy, aliveness, and fun. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, if you find yourself in your mind thinking, why haven't I done this yet? This should have been done before. I need to do X, Y, Z. I got to get ready to go to this, that, whatever. Hang on. Give yourself that hang on moment. Just literally say, hang on. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And see if that changes anything. See how that your response changes. And if you notice yourself wanting to deny that, just note that that's a tactic, right? That doesn't mean it's real or true. It's just our pattern. It's just what we're used to. So challenge yourself today and say, hang on a second. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Okay, cool. I'm just going to enjoy my coffee right now. Not going to worry about this. It's all going to work out. And just notice if that changes you and how, if even anyone else notices what's different. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you for stopping by. If this has helped you, if you enjoy the practice of breathwork, I please encourage you to share this episode with one person who could use a little bit of some different things to try to help them get out of stress and feel more resilient and sound and safe, and literally shift their nervous system. But we can't do it without practice. It just won't work. You cannot think yourself into a new state of being. It might work for the short term, like a meditation, but long term, we need to reprogram ourselves. And breath is the language of the body, people. Yes. And I know you get it because you're here. So thank you. I'm so grateful for you to show up and to stop by and to give it your all, right? To know that, hey, this is worth it. I'm worth it. And let's go. Bye for now.